Today, we delve into the life and contributions of Charles Spearman, a pioneering figure in the fields of psychology and statistics. Who was Charles Spearman? Born in 1863 in London, England, and passing away in 1945, Spearman left an indelible mark on the world. Spearman was a distinguished psychologist and statistician. He is best known for inventing the concept of G, or general intelligence, and for developing factor analysis. Spearman's major contributions have had a lasting impact on both psychology and statistics. His work on general intelligence, or G, revolutionized how we understand human cognitive abilities. By developing factor analysis, he provided a method to identify underlying relationships between various psychological variables. This groundbreaking approach has been instrumental in advancing both fields, making his legacy truly timeless. Major contributions. Spearman is best known for proposing that a single general intelligence factor, called G, underlies all intellectual activities. Spearman observed that individuals who performed well on one kind of cognitive task, like verbal reasoning, tended to perform well on others, such as math or memory. From this, he theorized that a single mental energy or capacity, GE, influences all cognitive abilities. A student who scores high in vocabulary tends to also score high in problem solving and logic, due to a strong G factor. To support his theory of intelligence, Spearman developed a statistical method called factor analysis, a technique to identify underlying variables or factors that explain patterns of correlations among observed variables. He used it to show that performance across various mental tasks is positively correlated. Supporting the presence of a general cognitive ability, often referred to as G-factor analysis, became a cornerstone of psychometrics and is still widely used in psychology, education, and economics. Spearman proposed that intelligence is made up of two components, general intelligence, or G, and specific abilities, or S. General intelligence is a core cognitive ability that influences performance on all intellectual tasks. Specific abilities, on the other hand, are task-specific skills like vocabulary, math, memory, and so on. Every mental task requires both G and S. The G factor applies broadly while S factors vary by task. Spearman opposed theories like that of Francis Galton, who emphasized sensory acuity, such as sharp eyesight or hearing, as the basis for intelligence. He argued that intellectual ability is more than sensory perception, and needs to be understood as a mental construct measured through reasoning and problem solving. Spearman introduced the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, also known as REO. It measures the strength and direction of the association between two ranked variables. And it is still widely used in non-parametric statistics today. Key publications: General Intelligence, Objectively Determined and Measured, 1904. Introduced the G factor and described the two-factor theory of intelligence. The Abilities of Man, 1927. A comprehensive summary of his theories on intelligence and statistical methods. Various papers on factor analysis, statistics, and educational psychology throughout the early 20th century. Summary of key concepts: G factor, general intelligence underlying all cognitive tasks. S factor, specific abilities for individual tasks. Two-factor theory, intelligence equals G plus S factor analysis. Method to identify underlying variables in data. Spearman's ROA non-parametric correlation measure for ranked data. Spearman is considered the founder of psychometrics, the science of measuring mental capacities. His work influenced major IQ test developers such as Raymond Cattell, David Wechsler, and John Carroll. Modern theories of intelligence, including hierarchical models and fluid versus crystallized intelligence, build on his work. His statistical techniques laid the groundwork for modern data analysis in psychology. Comparison with others: Spearman, 1 general intelligence, G, plus specific skills, S. Thurston, multiple independent primary abilities, no G. Cattell, split G into fluid and crystallized intelligence. Gardner, multiple intelligences, linguistic, musical, spatial, etc. Sternberg, triarchic theory, analytical, creative, practical.